YouTube, Shukin here with a review of the Nendoroid Cynthia from Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, and all the other games that she's appeared in thus far. So, this is the second in the Pokemon Nendoroid series, again, exclusive to Pokemon Center stores in Japan, and over here in the US, PokemonCenter.com. Amazon did not get this one as far as I remember. This one's only available on PokemonCenter.com, unlike Red. Also, unlike Red, it is a closed-off package. So it's not windowed, like Red. I don't know why that's worth noting, but it is. I believe the Japanese one is a closed packaging as well, so there's no regional differences, other than, obviously, the text being in all English and everything like that. Cynthia is currently available on PokemonCenter.com for $49.99, and as of this recording, she is still in stock, so if you watch this review and want to get a hold of Cynthia of your own, feel free to jump on over to Pokemon Center and, add it to your cart and check out and all that fun stuff. It's a fun time, I promise. Also, if you are interested in a Cynthia of your own, I am running a giveaway for a decent amount of these Cynthia toys. Thanks to Pokemon Company International for hooking me up both with the review copy and the giveaway. So if you're interested in the giveaway, please click right down here at the annotation, as well as a link at the end of the video or a link in the description box to go to my giveaway video, and I describe everything on how to enter there. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this open and take a look. Okay, so here's everything included with the Nendoroid Cynthia. So you get the figure itself, a stand, a wonderful Garchomp figure, and we'll get to that in a moment, as well as a number of accessories, which we'll also get into in a moment. So moving along, everything besides Cynthia herself, a lot of what applied to Red applies to Cynthia as well. You get the stand, same setup. You can go ahead and plug this in anywhere you want. For different display options, I just prefer it to be in a corner in a diamond shape. It's just what works for me. Cynthia herself, again, like Red, has trouble standing without the stand. So, I would advise to just use the stand. Unless you just like watching Cynthia topple over, which apparently I do, because that was the third time I did it. Detail-wise, the figure is absolutely spot on. And given the kind of, not really so much the chibi-fied nature, but the stature of the toy, it reminds me a lot of the graphical engine in X and Y. Just kind of the way that the bodies are shaped and everything like that. So it reminds me a lot of Cynthia in X and Y, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, etc., etc. That graphical style, it reminds me a lot of. Articulation-wise, it's the same points of articulation as Red. However, because of her design, it's a lot more hindered than Red. Obviously, she can't look up whatsoever because her hair is really freaking long. She can look down a smidge, but because of her collar, again, she can't really look down all that much. She can look left and she can look right. That is fairly unhindered, so that's fine. The legs, again, have that same sort of swivel system, so this can move all about, but I'll be a little bit wary of her jacket. It doesn't really hinder anything, but it's just something to keep in mind when you're trying to pose. And the arms are on the same, just peg and socket as the Red's arms, but again, her hair gets in the way of some of the articulation. So, keep that in mind, but, God, I just drop everything. I'm awful today. But it's a nice-looking figure for sure. I love the way that it looks. Cynthia is honestly my favorite of the champions, and probably even if you factor in gym leaders and Elite Four members too. I just really dig Cynthia. She was a great character, and she's done a lot in the franchise's history. Even though she only appeared in Gen 4, and we're on Gen 6, she's appeared in like pretty much almost every game since her original appearance in Diamond and Pearl. So, props to Cynthia. Good job. You're all over the place. Should have rephrased that a little bit, but that's fine. Accessory, we got a face. One additional face, only one included with Cynthia. You get a closed eye expression. And to go ahead and change that, you just remove her hair, at least the front part of her hair, revealing the fact that she does indeed have two eyeballs. Because that is what was on all of our minds, I'm sure. Go ahead and plug that in if I can, which evidently I can't, just like that. plug her hair back in, and now she's like sleeping or winking at you or anything of the sort. I'm not going to use that head because I don't like it a whole lot. I like eyeballs. So, I'm getting in the Halloween spirit. I just really like eyeballs. I'm sorry. It's Halloween when I recorded this and uploaded this, just FYI. Not Halloween itself, but close in the season. Anyway, moving along to the other accessories. We have a number of arms and that same leg that was with red. If you didn't watch the red video, you just pop that out and then plug this one right in. It's bent a little bit to give her sort of a leaning stature. Because again, she has a Pokeball, so if you wanted to try to get her to throw the Pokeball, you can have her leaning forward, or you just have her leaning forward anyway, because you want her posed like that. It is virtually the same exact leg mold, just with a different foot. So, plug her normal leg back in. So you have the additional the leg. Again, you have another neck joint. And again, I'm not sure if they're different or not, but you do have an alternate neck joint. And then you have all little arms and hands and stuff. This is the right arm. You have a holding hand, which is holding a Pokeball, which is removable. I'm not going to because it was a disaster when I tried to do it in Red's video. So you have the holding hand with the Pokeball and a slightly bent arm. You have another right arm that is... That's the same arm, ain't it? No, they're bent at different angles. They're slightly different. So we got a different right arm for a slightly different pose with the Pokeball or the little sassy hand that she has by default. Or you have the ultimate sassy hand and have her like resting her hand on her hip. I will show off that one. And then you have a different hand that is pointing as if she's giving Garchomp orders. So let's go ahead and... Does her hand not come out of this? I was going to say it has to come out of this arm. There is no other left arm options. So you pop that one in. And then just take her arm completely off, because that's pretty easy to do. Twist her hand around again, and now she is pointing, because everyone loves pointing. And then this arm, you just pop right off. Where's the sass arm? There's the sass. We need ultimate sass. Okay, so two things. On my haste, I forgot to realize that that's actually a left arm. So there is left arm possibilities, but only with the sass. And then this is just her little, like, scarf thing, the rim of her jacket, or whatever you really want to classify it as. There's a little arrow to show that is where the back goes. That could also be where the front goes. I could just be completely messing it up right now. That's always a possibility. So when everything's all said and done, this is what you got. This is what I'm going with. This is my pose. I'm sticking with it. No more alterations until I have to do the photo gallery after this video. But until then, this is how she's staying. So there we go. She's got the sass. She's got the Pokeball. She is all ready to go. I do like the sass arm. I dig that a lot. The Pokeball is really up to you. You can just have her have a limp arm if you so wish, or have her with the bendy arm with the points and stuff. I actually can't do the pointing hand. That's the left hand. So ignore me. I'm just rambling at this point. So there we go. There is Cynthia. She is looking adorbs. And moving along to, honestly, one of the highlights of this set is this Garchomp figure. This Garchomp figure is amazing. I'm sure there might be a couple better Garchomps on the market. I don't know. I don't keep up with figures as much as I really should, because it's hard to get a whole lot of news from Japan. At least to me. But this is a wonderful little Garchomp figure. You do have full articulation in the head, so you can move up and down, left and right, side to side. Twirlies, he can go insane. And just really sharp detail on that head sculpt. His arms do like to come out, I will address that, but just absolutely wonderful detail on that head sculpt. And I think that's what wins me over with the figures, just the head sculpting on this is great. Like I said, this arm does come out incredibly easy, which is a little bit of a pain, but thanks to the fact that it's just a peg and socket, it does swivel, and it does swivel up on the shoulder too, though if you don't pose it right, you're going to get some ugly shoulder side thing action going on there. So you're kind of stuck with a pose like this in order to get to look right, but hey, who cares about looking right here? Who cares? And again, they just come out really easy. That's probably my only major complaint about the entire figure set. It's just how easy those arms come out of Garchomp. And you do have a swivel right there at the legs. And there is a swivel back there at the tail piece too. But it kind of lines up. So that's a nice little balance for the figure. So there we have it. And the fin is a separate piece in the box too. So keep that in mind. So you have a great little Garchomp figure, and if the Reshiram that comes with N is any sort of indication on how good it's going to be, I'm really looking forward to picking up N as well. So there you have it. There is Cynthia, and like Red, I absolutely recommend this to any sort of Pokemon fan. So Cynthia is just a character that I really do enjoy, and her Nendoroid is absolutely adorable. It looks great with Red. Obviously, those two won't ever interact and don't interact, but it still looks really nice on the display to start having this collection of really cute Pokemon characters that I absolutely enjoy. Again, I can't wait to get a hold of N. N looks really fantastic and is also a character that I really enjoy, and a Pokemon trading card that I really hate. So, that about does it for this review. Again, if you want to pick up your own Cynthia, go ahead and hop on over to PokemonCenter.com. It is available for $49.99. Or go ahead and pop into my other video for giveaway options. I am giving away a number of Cynthia Nendoroids. So if you want to go ahead and try to win one, hop over to that video and follow the instructions. So that about does it for this review. If you like it, go ahead and blast that like button, comment below, and subscribe for more. So as always, thanks for watching, take care, and have a great one. Bye.